March 7th just seems to keep getting better with each and every update, and today I'm going to be using her once again, seeing as in the recent version of Honkai Star Rail, we got her max potential unlocked. I'm of course talking about her Eidolons, which you can now finally get to E6. And it wasn't that long ago that I actually used her with a different build, which was a super break one, but today's going to be a little different. I'm going to be focusing on her follow-up attack capabilities. As I said, you are able to finally unlock her Eidolons, so I might as well go ahead and do that. Number 4 gives you 5 energy at the start of the turn, which is really good for building up that ult. Number 5 more or less just levels up the talents, but most importantly, level 6, which after using your ultimate, it increases the crit damage of your enhanced basic attack by 50%. And I have to say, it looks really beautiful to see her with all of her amazing Eidolons. So let's talk about the March 7th build that I'm going to be taking today. Well, as you can see, she does have quite different stats than in the super break one, since I'm not focusing on break effect. Her attack is at almost 2,700, which I think is pretty good. 85 crit rate and 165 crit damage. This is going to focus on making sure she has a really great crit threshold. Normally I like to use Dr. Ratio's light cone on her, but since I have that on Feixiou and I'm going to be using March in a more of a supportive role here, I decided to give her cruising in the Stellar Sea. And there are 2 ways that you can run March with this kind of setup. You can use the build that I'm using here, or you can switch this out for 4-piece musketeer. Now I don't have a good build for this set, so that's why I'm not going to be doing that, but this is also a really amazing set for her since it increases her basic attack and even her attack just in general. But I prefer Wastelander since, like I said, I have better rolls on it and it actually can be really solid as well. And then 2-piece Rutilant Arena is really great for her since it does increase her basic attack and skill damage as well. And since her enhanced basic is one of her essential kit pieces, this is definitely going to be beneficial. As far as rolls go, nothing too crazy. I mean, I do have a decent amount of crit rate and crit damage on every piece. This one, if I had crit damage, I could definitely probably get her up to 200 crit damage, which would be amazing. But these pieces aren't anything too crazy, but they definitely do get the job done and I'm happy with it. So let's see how March is going to do now that I have her on her crit build and with maxed out Eidolons. So as I said, I am using March 7th here in a support capacity. She's going to be boosting up the team quite a bit, and with characters like Feixiou here and even Sparkle, her stats will be higher, but I'm already at almost 100% crit rate here just from the Feixiou buff alone. And then Feixiou of course has amazing synergy with March. They stack together so well, building stacks for each of them and allowing them to get their ults quickly and also just have a lot of follow-up attack damage. So alright, let's start it off. I'm going to go ahead and boost up Feixiou here, and we're going to focus this enemy. We can already go ahead and get our ultimate, so that's what I'm going to do. And there we go, 116, but that is without all the buffs I'm going to be getting later. So let's put this on Feixiou. Then I will use the ult, and we can go ahead and weakness break this enemy right here, which is nice. Alright, and we did get Sparkle's ult, so I can use that to boost him up. I do usually use her E on Feixiou though, because that way I can build the stacks with March anyway, and getting her ultimate is pretty important for weakness breaking. There we go. We got our basic attack just like that. 112,000, not bad. Okay, yeah. All right, we need to kill this enemy off before the terror enables. Nice. And then because we killed off, the follow-up actually did end up hitting this enemy here. So this is gonna get us very close to weakness breaker. Oh my gosh, Feixiou is doing so much damage right now. Okay, we did actually get the ult, so if I can, I'll weakness break instead. There we go. Nice. And then we can just finish this wave with Feixiou, and that'll take us into the next one. So it's only been 1 cycle, and they did a pretty good job together. Obviously, Feixiou is still our main damage, but having March here in a support role is still really strong. All right, and since we got March first, I'll use that, follow it up with the ultimate as well. And then we'll go ahead and pop Feixiou next. And just like that is dead. 289,000. Wow. All right, this team is doing really good. March definitely completes it, and I can see the damage increase. Like, having that E6 is making her stronger. On top of the fact that I'm also getting more energy, I feel like March's ult is coming back a lot quicker. All right, so this battle is pretty much done. I do definitely think that this is my favorite team comp to use March in, even though I do like her with a super break comp as well. So let's go ahead and break through here, and then I'm going to use Feixiou's ult, and that'll also give us to March's enhanced basic. All right, Kafka is pretty much dead here, so I'll use that to get Feixiou here first. That is gonna give us March also, and there we go. Kafka is dead, so we completed that in 2 cycles. Wow, that was actually faster than before. The only thing I would like to change with this team is to maybe have adventure in there, because the follow-up attacks would be even better, and also that imaginary damage, since Feixiou wasn't really adding to the weakness break at all. Sparkle actually did really well though, although it would be nice to have Rob in there. I think being able to have Feixiou have her turn advance so often was allowing the damage to not only be higher, but building up more stacks for her in March 7th. But honestly, 2 cycles with this team, I think that's pretty good. All right, let's see how March 7th does on this other side though. March 7th is definitely going to be more of a help here because of the imaginary weakness she's able to take advantage of. All right, we can outright just kill this enemy. Nice. Okay, so even though there's not really a type weakness that we can take advantage on the main enemies, still doing pretty good. Oh, actually, we just can outright kill that enemy. Okay, that's nice. And we're on to adventuring already. I could definitely see Mo's being helpful here because of the lightning, but since I don't have him yet, I can't really do that. All right, we should be able to break through right here. Yes, I can tell this is definitely a team you don't want to be taking. You can take it a little bit longer, but the damage is still there. So we're really close to breaking through. I just need to get that one more time on Feixiou. So yeah, this team is brute forcing it, but it is getting the job done for sure. All right, let's get those skill points back. Also give us a little bit of a damage boost. All right, here we go. So this is gonna be the last round of attacks. Yeah, this team is actually really amazing. I thought they would struggle here since this isn't exactly where they would exceed, since they don't have the typings on their side. But man, they still did great. And Feixiou couldn't have done this without March there. All right, one last hit with March to finish it off, and there we go. So the newest Memory of Chaos can be really fun on both sides with this team setup. And even though I got 2 cycles on the first half as well, so even though I completed the first half in 2 cycles just like I did with Feixiou's team, I did take a little bit longer on this side, but being able to complete it with 23 cycles left is actually still really impressive. So there we go, that is going to do it. As you can see, March 7th is a really strong free-to-play 4-star character, and now that you can have her Eidolons all the way maxed out, I think that her potential is even higher. Of course, I think that Feixiou is one of her best companions, and since her banner just came out, being able to use these 2 together is something that I feel like a lot of people are doing right now, but I'm really glad that I was able to add her to my account and make my March 7th even stronger because of it. So that is going to do it. I had a lot of fun using March 7th today alongside Feixiou. I think this is one of my favorite team comps in the game right now, although I still love Firefly break teams as well. Let me know what you guys have been doing with March 7th ever since her Eidolons have dropped. I know I was a little late to get them because I didn't actually play the event until this week, but even so, I think it was worth it since these are really amazing Eidolons for such a great free-to-play character. Yeah, that's all for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.